Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. From the pistol formation. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him out at the 14.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sooners have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They go with a direct snap. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in a playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PA team makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, and gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Powering through. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Set now to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense to come up with a stop? In the clear at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up with PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th downs.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Going after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Right down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's on the run, launches deep, caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Where he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And now another deep ball here. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Will take the lead in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
But he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. Across the 40. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Direct snap to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They can't stop him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Tackled there by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They go with a direct snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the offense will begin now with excellent field position. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the same runner's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feet. Ball, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
His defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him, a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets